Welcome back, fellas, to another NB.
Bruh.
What the fuck? I've recorded fucking 6 videos in the past, like, fucking 2 hours. Wow. That fucked me up. All right. Not NBA. We're back on the Gut channel. Welcome back, fellas, to another NFL prospect breakdown. Today, we're going over Devin, Neal, the running back out of Kansas. A lot of people have requested him as he's one of the closer to the top graded prospects for the running backs, and a lot of people have their weighted opinions on him. So I decided I broke him down for today. Devin, Neal, what about him? Break it down. Devin Neal is a 5'11", 213, 4'5", 40 running back out of Kansas. A little bit older. Played for the past 3 years as a starter. About 1,200 yards each year. Last year, he had 1,266 with a 5.8 average and 16 yugs. But again, one thing we have to know, BYU had the 7th highest offensive line grade in the entire country. Did I just say BYU? Sorry, I meant Kansas had the 7th highest offensive line grade in the entire country. But the reason I said BYU is because we're going to be going over his game against BYU. I can go over all of his stats, whatnot, his grades, whatnot. I mean, just a quick glance, like 1,200 yards pretty much the past 3 years. I mean, there's not much really to go over there. Great running back in a great system. But I think this system helps him a lot. Well, I'm not going to spoil anything. We're going over mainly 2 games here. I want to go over against a really good rush defense, which is BYU, 26 in the country, kind of held them. This game only 3.7 average, 2 touchdowns, 14 attempts for 52 yards. And the Illinois game where he had 14 carries for 100 yards, 7 yards carry, but 0 touchdowns. And to look at both those games, the Illinois game, they're ranked 92nd run grade in the entire country. So a little bit different there. We're going to be giving our comps and my full weighted grades at the end here. But for the most part, let's waste no time and hop straight into this BYU game. So with this Kansas offense, one thing we have to note is Jalen Daniels, right? Jalen Daniels. I don't know how exactly I pronounce it. I think it's just Jalen. Right? Not tripping. It's spelled like this, though. Would that be Jalen or Jalen? I'm not fucking sure. Let's go Jalen Daniels. Let's just go Jalen Daniels. Whatever it is, just I'll fix it. Rudy, help me out here.
My name is Jalen Daniels, quarterback in the University of Kansas.
Perfect. Jalen Daniels. Touchdown, Jalen Daniels.
Just make a mark with whatever it actually is. Anyway, Daniels here, big runner. Can run the football, not the best at it, but he definitely runs a lot. So what they try to do is a lot of read option plays. I mean, a lot of you guys see this in Madden. You should know this by now. A lot of power option, right, where he can go outside zone or power on the inside. All that sort of stuff. They run a lot of speed motion where he'll go out, he'll tail outside of him and have the option to pitch it to him. All that sort of stuff in this offense. It's a very power run scheme here. Our first catch, right? This is going to be out of, we'll go to the wide so you can kind of see how wacky the form is, right? This is out of a like trick form pretty much that mainly they run in college, right? Offensive line is split, right? You just a lot in like the 2-point conversion shit where they're going to have linemen over here with obviously the circled Devin Neal here at the bottom left. Neal's just going to get a quick screen pass and he's going to make a great move. Right? Not nothing too fancy here, right? He's a really good, like, one-cut kind of guy, but he just doesn't really have the explosion after the fact. But this is a great, just simple catch and run for a few yards here against a good BYU defense who looked great this game. Here's another power option scheme, right? We're going to have triple option, right? We're reading. He's reading him. Power. So if he goes with him, he's going to keep it. If he sits, he's going to give it. Capiche? He goes. Okay, so what happens now? We read him. What happens with him? What happens with him? These are the 2 guys you got to keep eyes on. If he gets detached and goes to him, you got to keep it no matter what. If he reaches out to him and tries to meet him out here, you keep it. And if he goes here and he stays on the block, you pitch it. Super simple concept. Well, he makes the wrong read, period, and kind of pays for it. But that's kind of how this offense works. That's the kind of main gist. He's throwing suicide balls, kind of crazy. Quick outside zone, but he's gonna turn this back, cut this back. Great vision. One thing about Devin Neal, he's fantastic vision. Like, he truly does. He's some of the best vision I've seen out of the backs. He just doesn't quite have the athleticism or footwork to really take full advantage of it. Like, look how kind of, like, stiff his feet are when trying to cut and how high his body is. I think it's because he just doesn't get that low to the ground. I mean, he's 5'11". He's not super tall. I mean, he weighs a little bit at 213, but, like, he just feels super, super stiff. Super stiff when he runs. A little high, but he's able to skate through. Good vision again to find the hole and get to where he needs to be. Right? A little hop, patience. Finds the hole, gets through. Stiff upper body, but he gets through, right? Nothing there to really knock on that one. We have right here, get another goal line opportunity. Oh, this is just like a fuck shit play, but I wanted to point it out. Right, he's going to scramble out. There's a broken play, whatever. Hey, keep your eyes on number 4. Hey, he's coming up. So what's this going to mean? You're going to be able to catch this real quick and avoid nothing. Maybe you could catch it, turn it up. You never know. Instead, hey, this could turn into something. Nope, we're going to drop the fucking ball.
You wish you'd had that popcorn.
Catch the goddamn ball. What are you doing? Right, little chipping stains. Like, you put a move on 92 out of this, and instead you don't have time because you're just dribbling with the ball in your hands. Not the best play. Also, by the way, I'm colorblind as fuck, but I think I can see these colors pretty well. And I like kind of BYU's unis. The light blue and the white. Simple, but I kind of like them. All right, then we have this next play. Right, great cutback here. Great cutback. I like it better from the other angle. So here we're going to see this. It's going to be just a simple power read, right? We're reading 13. What is he doing, right? Sitting. So we give the ball. He could bounce this outside. He sees the hole open up right on the ass, and that's exactly what he takes advantage of. Makes it a hard angle. Just not a lot of wiggle there, but, you know, great vision nonetheless. Great vision. Again, I think his mind moves faster than his feet, which is a common theme for most college running backs, where it's just like he's taught all the tools. He has the skills, just not really the athleticism to make those skills elite traits. So they're just average traits. Like look at that. That's just like, this is what I'm talking about. He has the vision to see this hole open up. Because he could have banged this, by the way. I get there's a hat on this side, but he probably, if he had speed, like, if he had some true speed here, just dip. 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 Now, normally I don't encourage that because there's a whole backside. But his feet's like in quicksand. Look at this. Like, what do you get? Get there. Get there. And we run into the back of our own lineman. Our feet are churning so much. Yeah. Again, the vision's there, though. There's
Jalen.
Fucking being mid as hell. It's one of the big takeaways I got from this game. Jalen kind of stinks. All right, that's really all I got for this game. I don't have much else. I mean, we can go through the back end of this game, but it's just kind of like a fuck show of this offense being, like, actually horrible. Yeah, just not much here. Just so much power bullshit. He's used as a receiver. Here's one of the speed options. Gets it, just has nowhere to go. Also, one thing to note, we'll go over this in the Illinois game. He goes down at the first guy every single time. It's very rare he's breaking a lot of tackles. Again, that's just his running stature. That's just kind of like how he is. He's a very patient, wait for the hole to open up, but doesn't have the contact balance to really follow it through. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Illinois, how you down? I kind of want to show the first series of this, just to kind of show more of this offense, of like how it kind of works, and how bad Jalen is. He's supposed to be a touted guy, but he just didn't really show it. Again, to the power scheme, way to work through to the second level. Again, vision is there. The patience is there. He's a very, like, fundamentally sound back. Just nothing screams out of, like, and I've watched multiple games now. This isn't just, I just picked these games. I think I have the most, like, pick 'em plays for these. to where like I can kind of note shit, but very patient back.
Jalen
almost gets fucking flipped. He isn't a primary route runner. He doesn't run many routes. Like, he runs routes, but it's just very basic shit. Here you go. Another great patience. Way to be patient here. Wait for the hole to open up. Great patience. Pat, 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 pat. Get through. It's just there's no, like, burst. There's no huge explosions. Even in last year's tape, I went back and watched him 2023. That's just how he is. He's a very methodical runner, which is fine for college. I just don't know how it's going to really translate to the next level. Like, I feel like he's going to be a 5th round, 4th round guy that just is a backup. That's just as a backup. But we'll see. We'll see. He can be a solid, just 1 or 2 pound and ground guy. Again, he's a very smart runner, so get him into the right offensive line situation. Now, again, this is the 7th graded offensive line in the country of run grade. We're also watching this with the flash on. The fuck is that?
Jalen
With another missed throw. Shocker. Nope. No one's surprised. All right. There's Devin. How you are, Stain. Great cut. Love this. Here we go. Great vision. Great cut. Way to get low to the ground. Way to make a move. Now get out. Oh, a little shifty. Seeing a little bit out of him. No burst to follow. Like, I want to see. Again, he has the tools. He knows what he's doing. It's just like, you can see he's a little slow out of it. Like, I want to see him, you know? Make the little cuts and get the fuck out. Make the one shake, 2 shake, out. There's no real out for him. It's just like very, very slow, methodical stuff. Hey, but then again, Kyron Williams out of Notre Dame didn't do a lot of flashy shit. He just is methodical runner, smart with the ball, and finds his great vision and good holes it. And maybe that's him. Maybe that's him. Little pin pull. Get out. Get out. No burst.
Unhook the trailer. Show slow ass.
That's the one thing. There's just like, he doesn't have that 3rd gear. It's just 1, 2. Like, it's just 1st and 2nd gear. And that's really all you're getting. Again, great vision, great patience. Way to open the hole. I also feel like he looks smaller than 5'11". Maybe it's just because like he's around big ass offensive linemen. Like, you're telling me this guy looks like he's 5'11" right now? You're telling me this guy next to these guys look like he's 5'11", 213? Maybe I'm tripping. I feel like he looks smaller on tape. All right, here we go. Here we go, Evan. Great patience, great patience. But like, that is where we need more athleticism. It just is. And it's not his fault. Some people are just have it. Some people don't. And Devin, I'm sorry. I don't know if you do. Because you got to be able to, at this point, it's a shit show. He gets through, it's a shit show. Okay? Great way to kind of hold him, but great way to get around him. Beat him with speed. Right? You see him. He ain't, like, are you trying to set him up? Probably. He ain't getting there, though. He's not getting there. So you got to beat him with speed. And I have yet to see on tape you really show that much speed. Like, I think 4 or 5 is generous. Like, you play slower than your 40. Which, again, it is what it is. And if Devin Neal's your favorite running back in the class, sure. He's a very smart runner. He runs the right way. Just a little bit high for my stance. Like, you compare to him like a Jordan James. He's a little bit even smaller than him. I'm taking Jordan every time. Again, he runs a little bit too straight up for me. Like, look how he's carrying. Like, the only time he sinks is when he's, like, jump cutting. Great head move. Just does nothing after it. He allows, like, 1 broken tackle, and, like, that's it. He also has, like, 1 fucking move. His 1 move with the right stick. It goes left, right stick. I mean, dude, I used to do that drill all the time as a running back. Left, right stick, right, left stick, right, left stick. Like, that's really all he does. I don't see many spins. I don't see many, like, creative shits. Like, the one thing I love about Dylan Sampson, why he's so highly ranked, is because, like, how creative he is with his elusiveness. Devin, I just don't really see it. I kind of came in. I also, maybe this is because I came in with higher expectations. Maybe that's on me. Let it loose. Another pick. And all right. All right, Stain. All right, Dev. Great move. That stick, the same stick that we've seen this entire time. Here it is. Follow the blocks. You see it? Get out. It's just such a wide cut. It's not like smooth, you know? Like a little shimmy and then a stick. Oh, but it takes so long, I feel like, to get around him. Like his shoulder dips maybe too long. And never breaks the second tackle. It is what it is. Jalen trying to fucking slang it. And the rest of them then playing catch up. All right. That's pretty much all I got for Devin for the just quick film review. Get into games of film. I mean, I've watched about 3 or 4. These are the games I was kind of running through. Colorado State, Nebraska, Baylor, UCF. Some of these games, he had explosive-ass games, but I didn't really feel the need to go over a lot of them because I feel like this kind of sums up who he is as a player, and I got a pretty accurate representation of what I saw from Devin Neal. So what I saw from Devin Neal is a very comparable person to Michael Carter. Michael Carter II out of UNC. Comes in a little bit like a stockier size, can catch the ball, but I don't think that's his primary method of getting it. Just kind of like a backup type of dude. I don't think he's ever going to be a RB1 in a situation. Could be a pretty good compliment. Great vision. Fantastic vision, and we see that on the weighted grades here as I pull them up now. I gave him a really high grade for patience and decisiveness. Fantastic. He's tied with the guys of Travion Henderson and Caleb Johnson for decisiveness and everything. Like, he's a very decisive player. But at the same time, his vision is higher than everyone here except for Judkins and Dylan Sampson. Only people with the same vision as him. He's fantastic vision. I love his vision. So obviously comparable to 2 guys I grade very highly in that regard. The rest of it's just a little average, right? His burst is average. His third gear doesn't really exist. His footwork is definitely below average. I feel like he gets stuck in quicksand a lot. North and the South runner, sure, pretty decent, sizable grade for that. He does get north and south, but at some points, he does a little bit too much of the stick outside and doesn't quite get up the field. His hands are average at best. His route running, we didn't see a lot of over this tape. I mean, he definitely caught a good amount of balls, but he didn't have a vast route tree by any means. It could be been schematic based, so we can't put too much weight on that. Pass blocking was all right. Gave him a pretty good grade for that. Overall, was able to stick in there with a lot of linebackers. He's a little bit thicker on the bottom end, so that definitely helps. And then technique-wise was all right. I gave him an 8. Not the best technique, but not the worst. Ball security, fumbled 1 time this year. Fumbled in the past a little bit, so it's not the highest grade, but he definitely carries the ball pretty well. It's not like it's a very big liability for him. So overall, give him a 6.58. That's a D grade for me. That's probably realistically what the most backs in this class are going to get when I do the film grades for him. It's not a knock on him. It's not saying he's a bad back. It's saying he's about a 5th round, 6th round grade for me. Probably that's where he's going to go in the draft. Anything below like a DF grade is probably just going to be undrafted in my eyes, but he definitely is in the lower tier rounds. A team could definitely take a shot on him, be a solid backup. Kind of like someone, Nick gave him a Ray Davis comp, which I kind of liked. That could be a very similar style of player if you go that route, where it's just he's never going to take the full workload, but definitely could be a good compliment piece in the end. And have probably a few good games in the NFL. The best fit for him. The Vikings. I think that's would be a pretty good system. I don't really have many other fits for him. I don't think he's going to start really anywhere, but I think he can complement the Viking system. Kevin O'Connell offense pretty well there. Maybe do some damage alongside the likes of a few backs in Minnesota right now. Maybe give like a 1-2-3 punch or something that he can come in and take some relief pitches. Plus, again, he's going to have to be like that reliever, right? Aaron Jones goes down, something happens, whatever. He can come in later in the season, maybe relieve some of that workload. Aaron Jones comes back, he'd be fine. And again, we saw Michael Carter in year 1 with the Jets. Again, it's not a bad comp. He does it in Arizona. Or did it in Arizona. Did it a little bit everywhere else. Like he's going to be one of those guys. So no knock on him, but make sure to leave in the comments below. I'm always going to be honest with these reviews. Make sure to leave in the comments below who you want to see next. I'll make sure to do them as well here. But yeah, we're narrowing down. I'm going to start doing some wide receivers pretty soon as we've gone through a good amount of running backs here. I do have a few more I want to get to. But I'm not going to go over Ashton Genty. So the people asking for Ashton Genty, I'm not going to do him. Everyone knows he's a perennial all-star. I'm not going to he's just going to be a legend. He's going to get an A plus everything. He's fucking amazing. There's no point in me wasting my time. So make sure to leave in the comments below what you guys want to see next. Like, subscribe, all that sort of fun shit, as well as make sure to share this with a friend. If you want to share ball knowledge, want to share some reviews, want to hate on me with your friends, Make sure to share this video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.